Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Echoes of Legacy, episode 20. Holy smokes, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Last we left off, our heroes won the tournament. They defeated the vampires and won thousands upon thousands of gold. Skated out of the skin of their teeth, I would say. They were each given a bag of 5,000 gold pieces as their reward and met with the Drowned King, who taught each of them how to do the sealing spell that they needed to seal away the Rezanas, and told them that someone has to be helping the patron because that's the only way his chains could be breaking. It's the only way he could be getting out of the in-between. And so were given a little information on where they could find them. And then at the end of the episode, we saw Valerian finally getting notice of where his pet projects have gone. And so we are going to also, they had a great night of revelry and drinking and had a grand old time, drinking the night away, playing some drinking games from their home world, getting smashed, having great conversations. Mashed potato math was done. And the narrator was given the nickname Rin. So lots of fun stuff occurred. We're going to pick up the morning after. I would say you all have kind of hung over like major way, either off the floor, Peter, or from your various places, or off the mashed potatoes, Jeane, from your various places. And you're all kind of met around a very, not destroyed, but, messy hotel dining room table. That is still some of the food on it, some of the empty drink bottles and glasses on it, and you are all around this table. What do you all do?
Good morning.
Shh. Sorry. Good morning.
Morning.
We were wrong around the numbers.
Hold on, Jeane. Let me just. And I brush some like peas that have gotten smushed on the face off.
I'll look down at the mess. I have no idea what this means.
Guys, that was so much fun.
That was great. How you doing, buddy?
I'm gonna look at my phone real quick. These levels have been increased. Numbers have changed. Oh, that. Is there a glitch? Okay.
I mean, if you're glitching, we're all glitching, because like that was for going to bed like super drunk. That was like a good sleep, I guess.
It's a great sleep.
What year is it?
I
don't know.
I wouldn't have even known before being hungover what year it is.
I know what year it is in this place. He's just everywhere.
Okay.
Hey, we're alive.
What does everyone want for breakfast? I'll take your orders.
Egg.
Okay, I want like the greasiest like egg sandwich possible.
Something
You know exactly what I wanted.
Sausage,
Okay.
egg, muffin.
I want just the most
Yeah,
diner ass.
Exactly.
It's diner ass eggs and toast ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Hotel buffet food.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Yes, that's what I want.
Those eggs surprisingly very good.
They're typically
Not
pretty
bad.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Powdered eggs.
Yeah, powdered eggs.
Yeah, right.
You'd see, like, pulling himself out of the bedroom is Atlas.
Oh.
Like, along the floor, kind of like writes himself on the furniture, like slumps onto one of the couches. Good morning.
Are we sure that was just champagne?
Oh, well,
He had whiskey.
I had a lot of whiskey.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Thought you'd be able to hold your liquor better, Atlas.
meanwhile, you're like slumped over.
I mean, speak for yourself, all right? I was a monk, all right? Just because I talk like this doesn't mean I can hold my alcohol very well, right?
Those are very specific monks.
I was a monk, and then I was locked in demon armor for a while. All right, I didn't have a party phase. All right,
Your tolerance is all wonky.
Exactly.
We gotta hang out more.
All right, that sounds good.
I mean, we're gonna be hanging out for at least the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
At least.
Yeah.
Are we getting breakfast? And you see like Perry, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. Are we getting breakfast?
You bet we are.
Hi, Perry.
Good
What do you
morning.
want?
morning.
What do you want? Morning.
Do they have any cows? And you see Atlas kind of like,
Just full cow.
I mean, any sort of it's the meat is good.
I mean, we can ask
you know,
Skelly and see if Skelly got a.
I bet they do here.
Honestly,
Like, of all places,
It'd
Yeah.
be
they
here.
probably have like a whole ass cow here.
here. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna go over to I'm gonna get up. Realize I got up too fast.
Oh,
Yeah.
I put a hand up. I'll steady him.
room's at a 45
it,
degree
buddy.
angle for a second.
It's all Dutch and shit. Like it's sepia toned. You're like, oh, I got it. Oh, that was not champagne. Not champagne. Oh, and I just make my way over to the Bell system.
Good morning.
Oh, love the enthusiasm. Hey, is breakfast still available?
Anytime. You're my only customers at the moment.
Amazing. Does it change? Or is it still going to our benefactor?
I mean, today's your last day, so
sick.
yeah,
Hey,
but on his tab at least.
cool. Can you just give us like you said cow?
Meat.
Just the most meat you can give us.
All right.
Really like diner quality eggs and toast.
Okay.
What else we want, gang?
Sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin.
I can't do that. That's copyright.
Don't sue us, McDonald's.
Also,
We could just get the sausage and the
yeah.
and the stuff.
I think that's gonna be counted in the meat pile that we've ordered.
Sure. Orange juice.
oh, Lots of OJ. Whatever you think is good for a hangover.
Yes, absolutely.
What's in that champagne, man? That's not just normal champagne. That's champagne. Like that's.
It's got a little extra kick to it because you know it's enhanced with magic. So
I've been kicked. We have all been kicked. So
magic champagne. Or did you drink some of the rusty cactus juice that was sent up?
no, I ordered that.
Nope.
I know for. I was not drunk enough to drink that. Last time I drank that, I was in a different dimension. So
Hey, I heard that's the way it works.
Well, yeah. So I'm not doing that. Like any medicines to help with hangovers would be cool too.
Absolutely.
Cool. And just the good morning to you, Skelly.
Right away.
Bye. Real quick.
Moments later, there. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I just remembered my new sword. One ability is I am immune to all status effects.
Can you not get drunk?
Is alcohol poison?
For for
Do I get hangovers with this sword?
for the plot? You know what? You're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed too. You can get
Amazing.
drunk, but you can't get hungover anymore.
But I can't get hungover.
Nice.
Iconic. I love that for Val.
You see, Rin is like
I'm not jealous at all.
like trying to pull himself off the couch.
like crawling army style. Just like,
And soon after the door, there's a knock at the door.
make my way.
I'll jump up to help.
See, there is a cart that, based on the stairs that are in front of your door, doesn't make sense that it could fit there. As Skelly wheels this like 6-7 foot long buffet cart into the room, stacked with cooked meats, raw meats, eggs, toast, fruit, basically anything and everything you asked for. This cart as he pushes it into the room and he says, "Good morning," as he wheels it in, and he goes, "Oh, looks like you all celebrated well last night."
Party.
We lived, so it's time to celebrate life.
Yes, absolutely. Well, for those of you who are still feeling the evening spirits, here are, and he sets basically 6 potions down that has this kind of like deep amber color to it, and he goes, "This should clear that right up for you."
I'm gonna grab Skelly by the arm.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Okay, you can go.
All right. Thank you. Do you require anything else?
No, just your warm company is great. It's been great.
You want me to stay?
Do you
Is that
want to
what you're
stay?
saying?
Do you want
Well,
to
I have work to do, but you said you required my warm company, and I'm supposed to give you whatever you require. So,
Oh no, it's okay, Scully. You go do your job.
We require you to have a good
You're
day.
great.
I will.
Yeah.
and body turns first, head turns second,
Yep.
and then walks out of the room,
Yep.
leaving this massive breakfast cart for all of you and these 6 amber-colored potions.
Pounding that posh. I am
You
drinking
immediately
it.
it's like, what's the best way to describe this? You know, when you get when you've had a long day, you finally get to either have a shower or a bath, and that feeling when you get out and you're just refreshed, that's what it's like. That's what it's like. It just, all signs of a hangover just vanish. The nausea, the headache, the achiness of the body, gone.
Before I eat, I would really love if I could pocket that bottle of cactus juice.
I mean, are you trying to be sneaky about it?
Gosh, take it.
All right. You would all see Peter grab this bottle of cactus juice.
Cool.
Add it to
mine.
your inventory. You have a bottle of rusty cactus juice.
You gonna drink that, Peter?
All right now.
Oh,
Just at least
I'll let you
me
guys
when
know
you're
if I
gonna-
drink. Yeah.
Yeah. You should buddy system if you're gonna drink that.
Yeah.
System.
You got it. You'll be the first to know, Val.
So
I'm just gonna start eating.
how do we
Yeah.
get out of here as breakfast is happening? Because I have a feeling our presence has been noted.
How magic works in this place. I'm sure they're already racing to get it here. We should find what's it? The Church of what?
The Cult of the Will. So you
Yeah.
need to find one of their congregations, one of their churches.
Did they have a symbol or iconography? I can't remember.
I don't think you were told about the Cult of the Will and possibly investigating them when you first got to this world,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
things went sideways very quick, and then you went off in a different direction. So you're not quite sure where to start. You could ask around. You could ask the Drowned King for some more help. It's up to you.
I guess I'll just start by asking our dear monk friend because they work close with that stuff. Hey man, would you happen to know about this cult? This crazy cult that we have to find?
Well, yeah, the Cult of the Will is a group of fanatics bent on ending the world and what have you, restoring it to its normal cycle of death and rebirth, because the apocalypse was avoided by the 6 doing what they did, what have you. I mean, they're into all sorts of weird science and magic, those types of things, resurrecting gods and all that type of stuff. We're trying to make new gods, and really they just end up making a bunch of very strong people that eventually just burn out and go boom.
Do they have a symbol or something like that they stand out? Do they have red cloaks or anything crazy like that? Or...
Typically, they wear golden animal masks and black robes. It's typically their attire. As far as the iconography of them, it is a world with a crack down the middle. It's like a circle with a crack down the middle. And it's typically the iconography of the church.
That's the
Do they-
people that were at the gala.
Yeah. Do they have are they established enough to have a headquarters or something?
Or are they super secret organization that ooh.
It's one of those things where, they used to be kind of a very, very, what's the word? Looked down upon, it's a group of conspiracy theorists type of thing, but they've gained some notoriety and things over the years. And they are still, because of the practices that they do, they are technically a criminal organization, one would say.
Got it.
Because they are tangling with forces that could, ultimately upend the world. So
Don't they
Sorry.
Don't they use the drug? This is it called Spark? Yeah.
Spark. Yeah. They are typically the dealers or originators of Spark.
I mean, do you think we could go around and ask people for it?
Didn't we had? There was someone here who was dealing it.
There was someone in the market that the potion maker
Huh?
offered you
Yeah.
guys Spark.
Yeah, the potion maker offered us Spark. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's any place to find it, it's this one.
Yeah. We can, if we all go together, we can maybe go to the market and see if we can find that guy, and then try to get some answers out of him, so we can get a lead to go to our next destination. Hopefully.
I think that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
I think it's a great start.
But just in case, I'm gonna pick up the phone.
Yes?
Skelly, where's the nearest church of the Cult of the Will?
Oh. You win a tournament and now you're turning to religion. That's strange. Well, but you know, who am I to judge? The nearest like congregation, I would say.
Yeah. Where do they hang out?
Well, you could go to well, the Crimson Light District is typically where people of that sort congregate. It's where the least amount of law enforcement is present. And they've been known to frequent the Knife's Edge bar there.
Knife's Edge. Okay.
That's about as much information as my service spell will allow me to get.
Oh. Okay. That's very helpful. Thank you, Skelly.
Of course. Any other questions?
Just keep having a good day, buddy.
You too.
Okay, bye. Okay, cool. So yeah, the bad people place is where we need to go.
Okay.
That's the same place, right? Isn't it the same place?
I mean, that's where we were last
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should just try and go quick. I
The faster we
Don't
go, the
wanna-
better, I think. Yeah.
deal with Valerian yet.
Yeah. Something tells me this place might not exist much longer if we stay here any longer.
You see Rin throws back the potion and he goes, yeah, I'd prefer not to have to deal with my dad right now.
Don't think.
Yeah.
I feel powerful. I
Yeah.
just don't want another fucking meteor shower to hit us again. That sucks.
Yeah. Wonder how my brother's doing.
Which one?
Nikolai? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did drop rocks on us, but
Sure, he's being calculative and listening to dear old mom and pa.
yeah, probably. But yeah, I mean that's a good place to start. See if we can find them. Peter, did you have something? Oh, okay.
Let's go bar hunting.
Oh, I love bar hopping.
Not
All right.
We're not doing the drink. No drinks for a while.
Sure.
I
Yep.
think drinks for us might be paused.
Perry goes bar hopping. What's that?
No.
You don't
What did they bring up for Perry to eat?
There is like a
I'm just curious.
large, like massive, like maybe like 3 feet like long and maybe like 3.5 feet wide, just like side of beef. That Perry, you looked away for like a moment or two. You look back and she's just like chewing on a bone, and like most of it is gone.
Flintstone size.
Yeah,
like,
literally,
meat
yeah.
slab.
Yeah, she is a dragon. After
Did you
all.
did you get enough to eat there, Perry?
Yeah. Good for now.
Okay.
I think
Like,
we
bites
should all
the bone in half.
Oh my god. I think we should all stick
Yeah.
together just in case we do need to leave
Yeah.
as fast as possible.
You see Atlas kind of goes, can I talk to you for a moment?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as Rin, would you mind showing Perry the balcony? And you see Rin kind of goes, yeah. And you see he like grabs Perry and like, Perry, let's go look at the city. And she goes, okay. And just kind of like follows along after. And Atlas goes, do you think it's really a good idea to take her with us? I guess to this like kind of criminal district. She was in prison for a long time,
Yeah.
and she is, I don't mean to be too on the nose with it, but valuable not only to the cult that we are attempting to find, but also the beings we're attempting to hide from.
This is true.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Where do
But
we
at the
put
s-
her?
at the
though?
same time, think about this. We just won a death tournament where the 200-year-old champions lost their lives to us. And if a couple of people try to come up to us, it might not end well for them.
Right. I'm not. This isn't me doubting your skills or what have you. It's more so about putting a child in harm's way. And I know she's not a
I
child; she's a dragon. But you know what I mean.
It does feel a little weird to take her to the people who are distributing spark.
That's true.
Which is made of her.
He is part of the
Yeah,
crystalline substance
yeah.
from her body. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
especially if any of them recognize her.
That's fucked up.
yeah, it's really messed up.
It's fucked up. Jesus.
I mean, I can fly now. Like I could just hang out with Perry. We could go like hang out on like the opposite side of the street and just sit on the roof and throw gold coins at people until you all are ready. That way we're within like
Earshot.
close. Yeah. If anything happens and we need to get out of here.
Same thing with us. I mean, I do have one of these, and I can shoot in the air.
I mean,
Try
to not separate you all, perhaps. Perhaps I can see if I can secure some safe place for us to hang out that isn't, the tournament hotel. That is kind of exactly where, anybody who's looking for the tournament winners would go first. Perhaps I can just take Perry around and we'll ask Skelly for some sending stones, and you call me up if we got to get out of here, and I'll rendezvous with you. And even hell, I can even take the narrator with me, and that way he's not anywhere near any time his father could show up, because that also could be bad. But
I don't know.
but it's just a suggestion. If you decide, otherwise, that's fine.
You
I
make
don't
good
mind
points.
that.
You make very good points.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you okay with that? I don't want to put all this on you. I feel like we're just dragging you along and
Oh, I'm along for the
dumping
ride.
a lot on you.
I'm here for the ride. You guys saved my hind
Okay.
back in the day. I'm just trying to repay the favor, but also keep a kid out of harm's way. Ultimately, that's where I stand at the end of the day, is keeping a kid. And also, we don't necessarily know how she'll react to seeing possibly people who are responsible for what she went through. And
Yeah,
that
I agree with that.
That could be bad for the kid. Keep saying kid. I know she's like 1,000 years old, but you know what I mean.
We don't know how.
As far as dragons go, she's young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. We don't really know. We don't have dragons in our world, really. So, but she does have the behavior of one. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Head to a safe place. We'll get those sending stones, and hopefully this won't take too long.
Yeah. I'll get on the horn to Skelly, and he does so, and Skelly comes up and hands basically a pair of connect. So they're not like independent where they can call anybody. They just like almost like walkie-talkies can call each other. So he hands you these sending stones. So who in the group is going to hold the sending stone?
I'll
I
hold it.
can. Oh, no, it makes sense for Val to have it.
All right. So Val, you have the sending stone, and Atlas, you hear him go, "All right, Perry, we're gonna go on an adventure. Are you ready?" And then you can see him kind of like talking to Rin a little bit as the three of them walk back into the room. And Perry goes, "I'm going on an adventure."
Be careful, Perry.
I will. I will.
Promise.
I promise. Throws up a
Okay.
pinky. Gives you a pinky promise.
Pat her on
And Rin comes up and gives Val a kiss on the cheek, and says, "You be safe, okay?"
Yeah, you too. You too.
Yep. All right. Well,
I'll see you soon.
see you soon. And
Yeah.
the three of them will walk out the door, leaving the four of you.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like this one bit.
No. Let's go get it over with, though, because
Yeah, for real.
I feel like time's
let's
ticking.
all try to keep our emotions in check when we get there, because it's probably going to be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go team.
So, go team. Let's go.
All right, y'all.
Don't forget
heading-
our giant bags of gold, guys.
I
Oh,
couldn't
no.
forget.
We need
Oh,
to
no, no,
like,
no,
find
no,
a way
no.
to. We need to find.
Uh,
We can't just have sacks.
see-
We can't have like sacks attached to our side. We need a way to like have this much smaller.
Could talk to Skelly, see if he's got any options.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, buddy.
Yes. How
Got
can I help
anything
you?
to hold 20,000 coins?
Yeah. I mean, you looking to not cart around that much cash? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Bring it down to the front desk.
Thank you.
We haul.
Haul.
he
5,000
does
gold.
fucking 5,000 gold
Ka-dunk,
pieces. It's leg and arm day and core day all in one.
For real.
Oh, God.
As you make it down to the front desk, and he goes, "Go ahead and set it on the table." Put all your
Yeah,
massive-
Peter's struggling.
I got you,
and
Peter.
Thank
see,
you.
one at a time, he kind of places a hand on each of the bags, and you see the bags kind of shrink. And you would see in its place is like a golden stone, like a small golden gemstone. In its place, he's like, each of these should have the value of the bags on them, and when you need to pay for things, you should be able to withdraw the amount of coins you need. Magic credit, fantasy credit cards.
Fun.
I guess it would be a
Yay.
debit card because there's like a hard amount behind it. But anyways,
Yeah.
Fun fact. I just looked it up. 5,000 gold would weigh about 100 pounds.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you guys were like getting
Rice.
them down,
Yeah.
getting them down the stairs. But you now each have a gem that is worth the amount of gold that was in your bag. So everyone but Rhea has a 5,000 gold piece that gem, and at any time you're able to basically like withdraw the funds that you need to do whatever you want.
That's super cool.
Thanks, Skelly.
Of course. All right. Do you require anything else?
We'll miss ya.
We'll miss you though.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we're checking out.
all right. Well, I will miss you all as well, and hopefully I see you next year. Yeah.
We'll see.
See.
We'll see.
All right. Well,
Um,
best of luck. Thank you for not destroying the place or committing murder while you were here.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Never in the hotel.
Thank you way too much.
Thank you so much. All right, you guys. You have a good one, and I will see you next time. All right.
Bye, Skelly.
Yeah. Bye, Skelly. And then Val is going to loudly say, well, it'll be so great to get back on the other continent. I'll be sad to leave this city in the next 10 minutes. But you know what? That's all right.
And as you all leave and you walk out the doors close behind you, and you see there's kind of this glint of like golden light that kind of shimmers down the center of it, and you see Skelly just sits there and waits for next year for next year's attendees as he just sits behind his desk and waits.
Oh my
The eternal. Just against the glass.
I want to hire
I
Skelly.
love you, Skelly.
Hope he's happy.
And you all are now making your way to the Crimson Light District, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. As you make your way through the streets of Nevermore, you know the party has like not necessarily died down. You know, like it's less intense than it was on the days leading up to the up to the tournament, and then like the night after. Everybody's pretty much hung over today because it's like I would say like mid morning, like early, like noonish. As you're making your way through the streets, you know, and as you make your way, remembering the path you took to get to the night market, you know, more and more, you know, less guards are seen. You know, more and more, you know, petty crimes, people passed out, bars, those types of things. As you make your way into the Crimson Light District, and it's bathed in like this crimson neon light that very similar to or like because it's that kind of eternal cloudy sky. You know, it's a decent way to light the streets, but it's not great as it just bathes everything in this red glow. And you guys are now on the street. Are you going straight to the Knife's Edge? Are you going somewhere else? Where are you going?
I mean, I think we just go straight there. I don't.
Yeah, nowhere else to go, I
Yeah.
don't think.
For that place and go there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you would see a very rickety old sign after walking a few blocks. a rickety old sign with a very kind of like broken looking like knife on it. It says the knife's edge, and it's pointing like down a stairwell to like a steel door that's been graffitied over. But that's where the sign leads you, at least to the bar.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Okay.
heading down.
All right.
Down we go.
You head down. And as you get to the bottom, you see the slot on the door like opens up, and you see a pair of kind of slitted yellow eyes looking back at you, and goes, "Password."
It was the knocking.
We're the fucking Earthlings.
And you see like the eyes dart from one to each of you. Oh shit! You just won the tournament, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. And you see like the door, the slot closes, and then you hear a bunch of locks like as he opens the door, and immediately you're hit with, if you've ever been to a hookah bar before, you know that rush of like fruity and smoke smells like immediately hit your nose, and like a club at 2 a.m. Like that. Also that mix of that like musty sweat and alcohol smell all kind of hits your nose as this kind of like music beats, as there is this large werewolf basically manning the door, and he goes, "Come on in."
Thank you.
I love the image. That was the perfect
And as you all pass in, you realize you're walking out onto what looks like a balcony over a dance floor. So you see like all of these flashing lights in this place, is beating music, very, very heavy, like bass sounding music overlooking this dance floor, where you see there's a bunch of people. It's noon. There's a bunch of people down there partying. You see there's like little side tables and booths along either like the bottom floor, around the dance floor, and up on the balcony. You see there's a bar up here over to your right, and then it looks like there's a couple bars down on the main floor as you walk in. And I would say it's not something you even have to roll for. As you walk in, you get a couple of stray glances from people sitting at the tables or at the bar as the four of you walk in and the door's closed and relocked. What do you do?
I'm just like looking over at Val. Like, I don't mean to. I'm not gonna sound insulting, but this seems like kind of the scene you're used to. I mean, you took charge at that door. That was a good move. That was solid. That was a solid first move. That was an opening gambit.
Thanks.
I was like, damn.
Yeah. You know, usually this is the kind of stuff I'm good at, but I don't know cults. How do we get someone who's in a...
I mean, are mobs and cults kind of the same thing?
They're kind of similar, but without the like, you know, religious thing to it. You know what I mean? So, like, how do we get them to reveal that they're the one who's releasing the patron? No idea. But first thing you usually do is you go to the bar. People at the bar know everything. Usually you can find someone who'll just talk to you and give you information.
It's a good start.
Like that plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So you're heading to the bar?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So you saddle up to the bar, and it's one of those like where the bar is like lit from underneath, and same with like the wall, it's like lit from behind with that like Technicolor lights. Otherwise it's kind of like the outer borders of it are this like kind of black steel like color. There's about like a dozen stools. They're occupied by a couple people, and then the bartender behind it is this obsidian black colored warforge. That their eye is, if you've ever seen Gundam, is like kind of like the one red eye that just kind of like moves through the visor. And they are in like a bow tie and a like a traditional like bartender's outfit. As you all approach, and he goes, "What can I get for you?"
Do you have any specials?
I'm assuming you're looking for something then non-traditional.
Yes.
Well, we have, and you see he kind of like looks back at you. Are you just like earnestly smiling at him?
Most Peter shit in the world.
Love Peter.
Love Peter.
When in Rome, right?
When in Rome.
Smile like the Romans do.
He goes, well, for the more exotic tastes, we have a fresh shipment of blood that arrived the evening before. We have fresh from the arena, by the way. We have
That's right. That they take the victims and they make them into shit. I forgot.
we have a bit of spark, if that strikes your fancy.
Where'd you get it from?
Oh.
They are quite particular about making sure that it is sourced properly.
I've had some jack shit, so I just like to know where you get it from.
That's not a bad bluff. That's a solid.
That's a
Can
good
you-
one.
can
I
you
would have
roll-
done that.
Can you roll me insight, Betty?
I've had
Yeah.
some shit weed in motherfuckers.
I had one time and it was rough.
It was a bad time, and then never again.
My insight's very low, guys.
Ooh.
Oh, buddy.
You're gonna roll against his insight.
Okay. 11.
Hey,
And he goes, you see, like there's this long tense second of that red eye just trained on Rhea, and goes, been there. I understand completely. And he goes, well, we get ours directly from the Deadlands.
got a good source.
Yes, typically the source.
I'll take some of that and some of the blood, please, from the arena.
And then he looks to all the rest of you. What would the rest of you like?
I'm kind of off blood right now. Do you have any alcohols that I might be like kind of fun ones? I've had some fun ones in the past. So, or is this more of a blood kind of place? It's fine. I'm happy to be here with my friends while they enjoy
I'm just kind of letting you talk until you
their blood.
you think you've reached the end of the sentence. But yes, we have alcohols. Are you looking for something psychedelic then?
Yeah.
Excellent. And then
I got scared. I'm sorry. I got scared. I'm sorry.
looks to Jeane and Val. What would you like?
You know how like at bars they always have like their like specialty cocktails on like a little like thing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna be like, I'll take one of those. Yeah.
All right. Jeane.
I'm good. Gotta stay sharp. Because I'm acting like a bodyguard type, so I'm like, gotta stay
Fair.
sharp.
And he walks out of the bar, and then walks next to Rhea and goes, "Please follow me."
Oh, no. Okay.
Can she bring our bodyguard?
Yeah,
No.
he's guarding me.
Okay.
No? Is there a no, or am I
It's a no.
allowed to make sure my client gets there safely?
You must be new.
Yes.
Do you wish to
Do
get
you
your
not
spark or not?
recognize
miss?
us?
No, I do not. And that's the
That's
problem.
too bad. Hmm.
The fact
Must
that you
not go
got
out
past
very
the door.
much.
The fact that you got past the door is a wonder.
Haven't seen the news in the past day or anything like that.
Let's not make a scene. I don't need it that badly.
All right.
We were just going to go and get you your spark and your blood.
What? I can't have the blood. I have to go with you to get the blood too.
Roll me insight, but roll it twice and take the lowest.
Wait, I'm actually
Yeah.
confused. Why can't he just bring the blood out here? It's just blood, dog. It's just
Cops.
blood.
What are you, cops?
Whatever.
Cops!
Yeah, I'm not a cop, I swear.
I'm not a cop, I swear.
Oh no, roll twice and take the lowest, guys.
Yeah.
I'm working with D6s here. This is not good. 10.
Man.
Guys, I'm gonna get us killed. 9.
9. You beat his 8.
Yeah.
And he goes, all right, well, since you are new in town, You can bring your bodyguard if you so wish. All right. And the rest of you, the two of you, can stay here at the bar. Your drinks will be up in a moment. Does that make you feel more comfortable?
Yes, thank you.
All right. And he continues to walk basically around the bar. There's a side door that he's walking towards.
I look back to Val and Peter as we're walking, and I'm gonna say, I'm sorry. But maybe there's something back there that is useful. So anyway, we'll see.
And you walk in, and immediately, like, it's a stark difference. Where outside it's like Technicolor and neon and this kind of like fantasy cyberpunk vibe to it. It's this very clean, sanitized room, like very white walls, white floor, white lights. And there is a large metal door on the other side, and there's a small metal table in the center. And he goes, "Please wait here." And you see he walks up to the metal door on the other side. And the door like cracks open, and you see he kind of like leans in, and you can see you can kind of hear muttering. And then he steps back from the door, and the door slides open, and you would see stepping out of that back room, you would see a figure with a golden owl mask on. And he's got like a you kind of like classic suit on underneath, but he's got this golden owl mask on, and he has like a small like chest in his hand as he walks up to the table, and he sets it down in front of you, and then pops the lid and opens this small chest, and you see inside there's about 8 vials of this crystalline white powder. Take your pick.
Oh my god. I'll look back at Jeane.
You said this is sourced from the shit. What's this? Where they say they got this from?
Deadlands. From the
From the
Deadlands.
Deadlands, which is where you guys were for a while. It's where the vault is. It's where the casino was. All that stuff.
Where that jester was.
Where the jester was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, trust me. I remember that jester.
Can't forget that.
Can't forget that. Won't forget it. Can't.
We'll never forget that.
We'll never. You say you got this source from the Deadlands?
Yes. And you see him like look to the Warforge. The Warforge gives the equivalent of a mechanical shrug. And then he looks back. And you see, if you look at the owl mask, you can see he has very, very piercing blue eyes. Look through.
Can we see the color of his hair?
Yeah, he's got very, very like dirty brown hair. Like very, very like almost black.
How was this processed?
You ask a lot of questions.
I want to know that my client is getting the right deal. And I will not have that if that's the case.
You came here knowing you could get this here, which means someone told you. This is... And you see him like look to the Warforge one more time. And I gotta have him roll really quick. Jeane, can you roll me insight?
Sure.
This was such a bad idea, guys. I'm so sorry.
And Rhea can see as Jeane's talking that it's becoming more calculated, mechanical.
Sure.
So I'm gonna roll my dice. That is a 16. That's easy.
Meets it, beats it. He rolled 2 8s.
I also rolled 2 8s, so I also got a crit.
So he goes, my apologies, questions, especially if this is your first time, are not necessarily welcome. You have to understand in our line of work.
Well, I find questions to make sure that I get all the answers properly. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt because of ill product.
Are you threatening me, sir?
No, I'm promising you.
All right. Tell you what. I will demonstrate its potency and the fact that it's clean. How about that?
Just shake head.
And you see he grabs one of the vials out of the chest and pops the cork on the top of it. And then you would see him basically pour a little bit of it onto the table and kind of line it up. And you'd see him take the mask off, but as he does, pull a hood down over his majority of his face. It's like here, sets the mask down, and you see him take the line. You see him take it in and then place the mask back on top. And you would all immediately see, like, his forearms were exposed as he had, like, the sleeves of his dress shirt rolled up. You would all kind of see veins immediately, like, pulse and kind of run down his arms. And you would see his shirt kind of stretch a little bit as his muscles increase in size. And he goes, and he, like, checks his stopwatch. And you see he stands there in quiet for about 60 seconds. And he goes, see, no adverse reaction. You can see its potency as he gestures too. He did increase like twice in size, like muscle size.
Giant.
He's much bigger than he was before. And he goes, you can see the potency, no adverse reaction. We handle all of the processing from the source directly.
Did he take the entire vial or just like
Just
a
a
little
small
bit?
bit. Just a small bit.
Do I get the impression that this is something I have to take in this room, or is this something I can grab, put in my pocket, and deal is done? What's the impression that I get?
Have you ever done a drug deal like this before?
Of course I have,
Can't say
Alec.
that live
No.
on YouTube. What are you talking about? That's incriminating.
I mean,
No, I
maybe
meant
Rehya
has Rehya has Rehya done a drug deal to like this scale before?
No, probably not.
I would say you're not quite sure then.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm gonna puke. Okay, I will nod to Jeane and grab a.
As you go to grab, he goes, payment first.
I didn't even think about that.
And he slides kind of like a blue gem, like large, kind of like plate-sized gem, and he goes, that will be 500 gold. All right, you now have 440 or 4,492 gold. And you see the gem kind of glows a little bit. And he goes, and just in case, please try some while you're here.
Just in case of what?
Make sure you like it.
Well, if we don't like it, we'll let you know.
I think I'd really prefer if she tried it here.
I don't think that's up to you.
I think it is.
Is this like an intimidation off?
Yeah. You can, Jeane, I won't make you roll for it. You can tell he's testing you.
I'm gonna
Like, just with your high insight roll from before, you can tell he's testing you and Rehya right now.
I'll roll again.
With a 16, I won't make you.
That is my crit roll. That's a crit roll for me.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
With a 16, like, you can tell he's testing you because of the kind of dodginess of how things have been since you guys got here, and whatever the Warforged had told him, you can tell he's testing you or attempting to test you.
As we're standing there in the quiet, it's like, is this a test all of your group like to give out?
For the new customers and the one who come in asking a lot of questions.
Call me inquisitive.
I call that suspicious.
I call it mechanical.
Call it what you like. If you wish to leave here with this, I want to see you try it.
I'm gonna shut the lid of the chest and push it back across the table. And I've put my card away, and I'm gonna like kind of turn my head to Jeane a little bit as like a kind of a word in here.
Mhm.
And I'll say my heart, my wee little heart right now is going crazy. I don't say that. I don't say that. That's Betty. That's Betty.
Oh man.
I'm just gonna say I'll shut it, push it back to him. Keep the 500. This isn't worth it to me. Thank you for your business and your time. Thank you for your diligence. I'll say to Jeane over my shoulder, but I think we're done here.
I don't think so. And with that, we're gonna cut outside to the
I'm
the
gonna
bar.
stab my eye out with my fingers. Oh!
To the bar. So eventually, you would see another bartender, another warforged comes over. This time, like all golden. Walks over to you and hands you Val. You got like the Dragon's Breath whiskey spritzer,
Yeah.
you know, which is a pretty strong and pretty red drink with some fruit in it. And then Peter, you got this glass of just pure black liquid put in front of you.
Thank you so much.
And then the bartender just nods and goes to tend to the rest of the bar.
Peter, don't. It's not a good time. Now's not the right time.
I agree. I should not do this.
Okay.
I got scared.
Don't.
I thought it was I felt intimidated when they were like, "Oh, what do you want?" 'Cause
That's
it's
so
loud.
valid. That's so valid. Yep.
I'm
yep.
probably not gonna drink this.
Why did you say probably?
You know, it was kind of fun last time we had fun drinks at the
Peter,
casino.
we might have to flee for our lives.
I shouldn't be
You
on
shouldn't. No.
on goo
Mm-mm.
for that.
Mm-mm. I'm gonna switch drinks.
You shouldn't drink that either.
I'm not gonna drink it, Peter. I'm gonna pretend that I had some.
Oh, okay. I'll have some of this then.
Okay, you can have sips of that and you'll be fine. As the conversation is going on, Val is gonna start scanning for the symbol that we were told to look for, the like world with like the crack down the middle.
So I
And
won't
just
make you
as
roll
we're
for
like
it.
hanging out, I want to
As you look at the dance floor, you see a big fairy-fired neon cracked world on the back of the dance floor, like on the wall.
Nice.
Do we see people with gold masks in
So
here?
as you're chatting, you would all feel the presence of people behind you. As you turn, and you would see a group of about 4 or 5 people standing behind you in kind of a semicircle with golden masks on, golden animal masks on.
Mhm.
And the one in the center that has this kind of almost like bear-like mask says, "We're gonna need you to come with us."
Was it because I didn't drink my drink? I can drink it if that helps. I just got nervous. I haven't done like a psychedelic thing before.
As the tournament winners, your friends have been provided a private room, so we're just going to take you with them. Take you to them.
Is this sus? Am I? Yeah.
Val, because of your background,
The private room.
you have gotten that you know kind of the circumstances of the situation, that now like you came in as a group, 2 of your friends were taken away, and now a group of figures have shown up to take you 2 away. This tells you with your background that whatever happened back there isn't going well.
Yeah.
And that your group has asked too many questions of a criminal organization.
Do you need me to drink the whole drink right now? Will that
need
help
you to
with
come
whatever
with us.
they...
Are you sure you want that?
We're positive.
Hmm. as this is happening, Val is gonna like not like suspiciously, but is gonna like have the sending stone in like out of a pocket, the sending stone like behind their hand, and is gonna press to activate it.
Okay.
And then is gonna say to the group, I guess we'll go with you, but we did just win a tournament, so
Which
keep
is
that
why
in
we're
mind.
providing you with a private room.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Do you two get up from the bar?
I'm following whatever Val is doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So you see the one in the bear mask kind of takes the lead in front of the two of you, and the other four kind of form that semicircle around you, and they walk you past the door that Rhea and Jeane went through.
Oh, they went through that door.
There's
actually.
another elevator that leads up.
Oh,
fuck.
I don't fucking believe
uh-huh. You know, why don't we just all go together? Why don't we just wait for the whole group to go to our
They're
private
already
room?
up there for you, waiting for you.
How many of them are there all together?
There's 5 total.
Shit. Ugh, I don't want to start a brawl here.
not in the headquarters.
That's the most TTRPG shit ever. Barroom brawl with a cult.
I know it is, but we're like
We're like
in their bar.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Oh. Can I get a beat on how uncomfortable Peter is right now?
I'm not great. I think Peter, I'm hesitating. I'm like, in D&D when you hold an action. I'm holding until Val tells me to do something. Not necessarily fighting,
Amazing.
but just like,
Okay.
if Val's like, let's fuck shit up, Peter's like very much looking to what Val does.
Cool. Val's gonna continue to walk forward the way that they're ushering them then.
Okay.
And as Val's walking, is gonna say, like, it's great that you're getting us a private room because, Peter, you were just saying that you were hungry.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of drinks, but I did kind of forget to talk about food.
We can have some brought up for you. Don't worry about that. As you guys are reaching like the end of the hallway.
You don't think I should eat right now?
I mean, maybe once we get like at the room, you could have a little nibble.
Okay. Yeah.
Just like
I could.
a little bite to eat.
Okay, yeah.
And you would see these doors slide open, revealing like a lift. Revealing a lift. As he walks in first, followed by the two of you, and the other four kind of make that continue to keep that square around you as you all walk into the elevator. And you see one of them scans like an emerald like stone and presses a button, and you feel the elevator jaunt downwards.
That's not what we were told.
You say that out loud?
Is it? I thought it was like a rooftop bar or rooftop room or.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go for it. As we're just all the Captain America references. The elevator scene. That's what Val is going for now that we're in enclosed space. Val's gonna be like, Peter, eat up, and I'm gonna cast Torpor.
What does that mean?
I can choose up to three creatures, and I can inflict a condition on them. So I can either make them slow or weak. So I can decrease their dex or their might.
Okay.
Because we're probably going into combat, I'm gonna decrease their dex.
Which ones? So there is the bear
There's-
mask, there's the lion mask, there's the wolf mask, there is the fox mask, and then there is the snake mask.
The three strongest looking animals I am going to cast on all
So
three
like
of them.
bear, lion, and wolf.
Bear, lion, wolf.
Are you slowing or weakening them?
I'm gonna weaken them. I'm gonna do their strength.
Okay. Got it. All right, so you cast this spell. Peter, what is your reaction to the spell is cast? You see 3 of these guys hit with this. I'm gonna let you react before we roll for initiative and before I cut away to the other 2.
I'm gonna trust Val and I'm gonna bite that bear.
All right, please roll to bite.
I'm about that bear.
Shit, what do I roll to bite?
Roll your might and willpower, please.
Okay. You better know what you're doing. I'm scared. Okay, 8.
8. So you bite into his shoulder, and you feel so good. You feel so dang good as you bite into his
Yeah.
shoulder. And with that chaos unfolding, I'm gonna cut over to the other 2. As he was like, "You're not leaving."
Remind me, what animal mask is he wearing?
This guy's wearing an owl.
I'd like to grab him by the back of the head and slam his head down on the table.
Ah!
Make me
And
an
then-
attack.
And then if that goes through, I have an action. 'Cause
Got it.
I have high speed, which is a rogue
Yep.
ability.
Yep.
What is just a melee attack? Is it just my might?
Just
Yeah.
roll might. Yeah.
Great, because
Peter's
my
different
might
because
dice.
of the infection.
Yeah. Sure. My might dice just went up to a D12. So. Oh shoot. Okay. Dear fucking god. Okay. Oh, both of them went on the floor. Okay. Never praying over dice again. 8, 19. Jesus
19.
fucking Christ.
Just
Nice.
barely. As you grab onto him and pull him down, you feel so much resistance from the amount of muscle that this man currently has as you slam his head into the table. Just roll. It's say high roll +5 for this.
So 11 plus 5 is 16.
So 16. As you slam his head into the table, Jeane, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna put the gun barrel on the back of his neck
Okay.
and just click the revolver and go. You know that the strongest revolver releases 36,000 psi, and that the human skull cannot take half of that before it cracks and breaks and shatters. The gun that's pressed up against the back of your skull, right against the, I'm gonna say first vertebrae, can produce 3 times that. Times 3, because I can pull this trigger 3 times before you make your next move. So I suggest, and I look over to the Warforged, and my eyes look like gears.
As you look over to the Warforged, you see their arm has shifted into a gun,
Mhm, yes.
and they're pointing it at you now.
That goes for you. I can still plug 2 in him and then 1 in you. And those circuits around, I'm gonna say, here, look mighty vulnerable and exposed.
And you,
Good
the,
hiccup
the,
in
the
your
guy,
systems.
the guy in the owl mask goes like your friends.
See, that was a bad move to say that now, because it ruins the calculations of you living.
If you fire that gun, your friends are dead.
It's a when, not an if.
When you fire that gun, Your friends are dead.
My friends will be fine. You won't.
All right. And gang, let's roll for initiative.
Let's go.
Guys, I ruined everything.
Wow, that's fine.
Let's go.
Oh my god. Peter, are we doing 2 different initiatives or like
We're gonna
just
do
one
it
for all
we're
players?
We're gonna do it one for all players, and then we'll bounce in between, just
Okay,
for
okay.
simplicity's sake, because
Okay,
this
good.
is a large combat.
How do we roll initiative again? I can't remember.
So,
Just
for-
one of us rolls dex,
Yep.
right?
one of
Yeah.
you rolls dex, yeah, and you
What
need to beat
just
theirs.
just is it 2 decks, right? It's 2 decks.
Yeah.
Mine's
What?
only an 8. What is yours?
As a D10, so I just upgraded it. So
But I have a -2. Do you have a
I have
negative to
-2
your
as
initiative?
well.
I have no negatives, so it's a flat 2. It's a
You're
flat-
an initiative roller.
That's a 19.
19. Okay, you beat them out. So it'll be a player's turn first.
Mm-hmm.
So will any of the players can go. So any of you can go in our corresponding combats that we have here.
I feel like you guys should go.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Unless
we have worse
you guys in the
odds.
elevator-
We
you
have
guys in the
5
elevator
versus
are-
2.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I would like to
That's-
go.
Yeah, your battle
fair.
is a little.
Yeah, I'll use my new ability, a spell called Lux. So you focus your inner energy into a barrage of blinding soul rays. You can hit up to 3 targets, and each one suffers dazed.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna send that into Bear, the lead guy, and then the
Yeah.
2 that are not weakened. So they all take. Hold on, I gotta roll for. Ooh, they all take 22 points of light damage.
Ooh. So it was the bear and then the other 2 who were not weakened.
The snake and
And the fox.
Fox? Yeah.
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 What does this look like when you do this?
Val's eyes kind of light up, and hair starts to float a little bit, and there's a tattoo on her neck that lights up, and rays come out of it, and very, very much like anime missiles, just
Yeah, absolutely.
'em.
And in this tight space, Peter, you have to duck a couple of times as
Yeah.
these blasts are flying all over the elevator, colliding with all of these guys. Anything else for Val on her turn? The elevator is continuing to descend.
amazing. That's probably all I can do. But I do want to shift myself near Bear Dude because I want that. I want the key card.
Okay. Yeah.
'Cause I also want to. Yep.
It will be his turn next. And you would both see him grab something from his pocket and stab it into his leg and push the press on it. And
No.
you would see, Peter, you would feel like your mouth almost because you're clamping onto him as you're biting him, you would feel it begin to hurt as the size of his neck grows. And you kind of are almost pushed, your jaw kind of, ow, as you release from his neck. As his body increases in size, and you see hair pushing its way out of his skin, and you see the mask crack as this very monstrous bear face kind of pushes his way through as he turns into this massive humanoid bear in this elevator. And he is going to take a swipe at he's actually because he's weak and dazed. The only thing he can do is transform for his turn. I know that's not exactly how those effects work, and they just reduce dice size, but I like the story element of it. That he's still kind of reeling from getting bit and shot and weakened. So next player turn. Who would like to go?
Do you guys want to continue the elevator action? So
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
I recently got something where I can cast a spell with a certain mind point level.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it says total mind point cost. So if I cast something that is under 10, which is my limit, multiplied 3, I'm assuming that's above my I can't cast that one even though it's 10 times however many targets, because that'll be 30 and that's too much.
Yeah.
Okay. Then do you guys want us to go? Is my question.
I think they were saying you guys go because you guys have the more pressing at the moment combat.
Very fair. Okay. I will use my spear. And I'm going to go for it. I haven't been able to use it yet, but I'm in very close combat, so I will do it. It's going to be a 9 to the bear. I'm assuming. 10 to the bear.
10?
10, yeah.
Post transformation, that does not get him.
That's what I thought. All right. So then I don't hit him. I guess that's my turn.
Yeah, you go as you push, you realize you need a lot more strength to push through his hide as your spear, like it connects, but it just kind of pokes like close to him. Anything else for you, Peter?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, we jump back to the closed room. The owl man, you would see as he's like pressed to the table, gun to the back of his head. Jeane, you would feel like you're kind of getting pushed up as he's straightening his neck, and he's gonna go to swipe at you. He's just gonna like swing a beefy arm at you. But I think you're gonna be able to duck underneath a 7.
Yes.
As you kind of, Dark Souls roll out of the way, as when his hand connects with the wall, you see it like crack and spider as his hand, like he misses you and hits the wall and cracks. So that will be the owl's turn, player turn.
Cool. I will go next then, because I also have a new ability. And hey, my dear GM, would you consider this Warforged? I just want to make sure this works. Would you consider this Warforged Magitech in any situation, like a soldier rank construct? Would you say?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
I'm gonna Magitech override him, and he will become mine. Of course, he has to roll an opposed insight check.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Let me pull up his stats here. All right, so he has a D8 for insight. So he will roll his insight. Oh, only roll the 7.
Cool. He rolled a 7. 2 plus 2, 3. I rolled an 11, so he is
11.
9 for the rest of the scene.
Got it. Yeah. So what does this look like? How do you do this?
Well, as I said, their gears are already in Jeane's eyes, and as he rolls out of the way and stands up straighter than a human should. He just looks at the Warforged, and his eyes pulse, connecting with the other ones, and the Warforged feels the presence of Deus Machina. And Jeane just says, almost in her voice, echoing, "You'll make a good soldier for me."
And you see the gun is now. So is this like a familiar or a weapon? Like
if you succeed, you gain control of the creature until the end of the scene. You may only control one construct at a given time, but may set it free whenever you want. The construct is also free if it's harmed by you or one of your allies. Once freed, the construct is again in control of its actions and might turn against you.
Okay. So is this like you have to use your action to determine what it does, or is it just like on its turn you tell me what it does?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, you see the red dot where its eye was turns to this kind of like gray, like bright white color. And you'd see it would move its gun to point at the owl.
Turns out I have a lot more PSI than I thought.
So is that your turn, Jeane?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll now count the Rhea.
This doesn't change anything, but because of my heroic skill, I get a +5 to all melee attacks. So it was +5. Well, I think it was 16, but it instead is 21.
That would have hit next time. We'll just remember that. Okay, so we'll just now consider the Warforge as on y'all's side, so it'll be another player turn equivalent, essentially. Okay, so with that, we jump back into the elevator. We jump to the wolf, and you see he slams a needle into the side of his leg. A big rush of fur and claws and teeth crack through the mask as he takes his monstrous wolf form and lunges at Val. Val, ooh, does a 16 hit you?
Yeah,
You're gonna
but
take 20.
because it's an even number attack, I get to make a counter attack.
Okay. Do you still take damage?
I still take damage. I
Okay.
just get to hit him back.
It'll be 22 physical damage.
Cool. Oh wait, let me pre-attack. Yep. Okay. Does a 14 hit him?
Hit the wolf? Yes. Meets it, beats it.
Yeah. Cool. So that is 6 physical damage.
6 physical damage.
Or, excuse me. No. Sorry. My high roll is 0. So 10, 11 physical damage.
11. Yeah, as he bites into you, you're able to strike back at him as he backs off. We now go to a player turn. So we have yet to go. We have Rhea and the Warforge.
I'm going to. The Warforge is now controlled by Jeane, and the only guy left is the wolf guy, or
Is
not
the
the wolf
owl.
guy, the owl.
The owl.
And so I'm going to. I should have been thinking what I'm going to be doing, but I've just been panicking.
I'm nervous.
I'm going to. I don't know. I'll use a spell. I'm gonna use Thunderbolt. And cast it at him, seeing that this other guy's not a problem and going with the theme of electronics. I love a theme. And so yeah, it roll to hit. Do I have to roll to hit that? I just spend the mind points and it hits.
I'm pretty sure your Thunderbolt just hits. That's
And it says
historically
HR
how it
plus 5, which means I roll my highest, or HR plus 25, and then I roll my highest dice, and then add that to that.
Yes.
6.
Yeah. So it's so that is 31 damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Against the owl, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right, yeah. His lightning bolt strikes into the shoulder. He lets out kind of this deep grunt as it collides with him, burning a hole through his shirt. And I'm gonna say,
Bless you.
excuse me, thank you. As you burn this hole in the side of his shirt, anything else for you?
I'm just gonna look at Jeane and I'm gonna say, "Are we doing this?"
Jeane, almost like Terminator style, turns his head. We're doing this.
Okay. And already another attack.
Okay. All right. Anything else for Rhea? We now jump to the snake. The snake slams the needle into his side and becomes this kind of monstrous snake and is going to snap at Peter. Peter, 7 will not hit you, yeah?
No.
You're able to move out of the way as his teeth dig into the side of the elevator, piercing through the metal. You see the teeth pull back in a way. You can see poison left where the bite was on the elevator door. But that is going to be his turn. The Warforged's turn. I'm assuming you want him to shoot the owl.
Yes.
Okay, you got it. That'll hit because he rolled a 6. No, he rolled a 22 total. So that will deal a total of 12 light damage to him as he fires this kind of burst of white light from his gun and collides. And you see the owl turns around and goes, "What the hell are you doing?"
Listening to the right voices.
And that comes through the Warforge's voice at the same time. All right. Let's see. So I've had 1, 2, 3, 4. We get one more enemy turn, and it will be the fox's go. And the fox, you see the fox is going to, instead of attacking, he reaches into his pocket, pulls out what looks like a sending stone, and he goes, "We need backup in the elevator, and I'm pretty sure in the room upstairs." As he talks into the stone. That's what he's going to do for his turn, and we go back to the top of the order. Who would like to go first?
I can go.
You want to go, Pete? Let's go. Go, Pete.
Go up. Go, Pete.
Go,
Go,
Pete,
Peter.
Go, Pete, go.
All right, I'm gonna cast Ignice, which is a fire spell in the elevator, I guess. But I'm very specifically targeting 3 people, and I'm gonna target the 3 people who have. Actually, I'm gonna target 2 people who haven't turned yet. And then
There's only the lion and the fox haven't turned. So.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I meant the 2 people who haven't turned: the lion and the fox, and then also the bear as well.
Got it.
And it's gonna be a magic attack. All right, that's gonna be 13.
13 fire damage.
No, 13 for a magic.
Oh, 13 to hit.
spell.
13 to hit. Will hit the
Forget
lion.
about your fabula points.
The lion, the fox. It will not hit the bear. It'll hit the lion and the fox though.
I'm just gonna let that happen. And they're going to take 24 fire damage.
The fox, as he's calling for help, burns and dies.
Oh.
Awesome. And the other one is going to suffer shaken, which means their willpower dice goes down by 1.
You got it. All right. Anything else for Peter on their turn? As this elevator is now on fire.
Yeah.
This is now turned into a hot box,
This is a fucking.
but not like the drug.
Not
kind
like
of
the
hot
fun
box.
one.
No, like a oh no, we're in a small metal box dangling over how much space, and it's on fire.
It's a fantasy. It's a fantasy elevator. It's fine. It'll survive. It'll survive. It's fine. Fine.
No, I probably can't do this on my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll wait.
I need to roll for the bear really quick.
Yeah, I'm concerned about the bear.
So you would see the bear for a second grab his chest, like right over his heart, and you see him kind of like back into some of the flames, into the corner, and you see him. He's kind of twitching. He's beginning to kind of twitch and convulse a little bit.
Having a bad reaction over here.
They'll do that.
Yeah. So that's just the bear's turn. We now go to another player's turn.
I'll go.
Peter. Or Jeane.
I'll go. Sure. Fun fact: did you know that owls can rotate their head 270 degrees?
No.
I don't expect you can do that with how fat your neck is, and I'm gonna shoot him 3 times.
You got it.
We're having a party, everybody. What's going on? We're just
I thought we were having fun.
We're having fun. I thought we were having fun. I thought we were having fun. That's a what am I adding to the thing? Things changed when I leveled up. That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
First one. That is plus. Jesus Christ. That's 8 plus 17, 25. Wait, 8 plus 17, 25.
25. That man is dead. That man is.
The guy, the owl guy.
Was that damage or to hit?
That was damage.
That was damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
Cool. Bam.
He's dead. As you pepper him with bullets, the body slumps to the ground on the other side.
I look over to the Warforged and I go, number of allies. Have you heard any emergency comms coming?
Yes, the rest of the cult is on its way.
How many in number?
At least 50.
Troubling.
Where are our friends?
Heading to the main chamber. They are in the elevator.
Can we use that one to get there too?
You will have to wait for them to disembark and then have it return.
Love that so much.
Unless you wish to go down the elevator shaft without it.
How far of a drop is that?
Approximately 300 feet.
Oh,
Could you make it?
Perhaps.
300-foot fall. No, you might have to. You have to climb down.
We have to get to them though.
It would be advisable for you to get to them before they get to him.
Who's him?
Yes.
You do not know.
No, please inform us.
The seal is down below.
The seal.
Yes, where we have been conducting the ritual to free him.
Here. Oh, we're here.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Isn't that a revelation?
Betty's camera.
I think that's a turn.
That's your turn.
I think that's the turn.
That's Jeane's turn. We're gonna cut to an enemy's turn. We're gonna cut to the lion, who is
I'm gonna set myself on fire.
the lion is going to stab himself with a needle,
Fuck.
transform, and then attack Val. Val, does a 10 hit you?
No, but
You're able-
because it's an even number, I can hit him back.
Do it.
You did hit that sending stone, right? Like, so they know that we're in trouble.
A 15.
A 15. 15 will hit him.
For 11 points.
He's
of
dead.
damage.
The lion is now dead.
He's like, misses.
He's dead. Fox is dead, and Owl is dead. I'm just keeping track of everyone who's dead. Okay, so yeah, he whiffs, and you just chop his neck off, like chopped out, and he slumps to the ground into the fire, and dies as the bear man is continuing to twitch in the corner. All right, we cut to a player's turn. Who would like to go?
Hey, Pete. I think we should maybe fly a little bit. Because this elevator's still going down. So
What do you
I
mean
wanna
by
make a
fly?
whole-
Oh.
Boom! Wings come out.
Your wings are getting singed
by
by the fire as you try to extend them.
Oh, pull them back in. I want to.
I'm worried about the bear.
I have a plan.
Oh,
I want to try and like bang out of the top of this elevator.
Make me an attack on the roof of the elevator.
Okay.
See if you're strong enough to cut through it.
That's a 15 to hit the elevator.
15 to roll damage.
Okay. That's 16 physical
16?
damage.
You begin to kind of pierce a hole. It's not human-sized yet. It's not person-sized
Okay.
yet. But it
Okay.
might take a little bit more effort to get through.
Okay, then I'm gonna spend 10 mind points to do Blade Storm, so I can hit it again. Do I have to roll to hit, or do I just hit it?
Because you're specifically trying to cut a
curiosity.
hole, roll to hit.
Okay. I
Yeah.
just
If it
feel
was just
silly
I'm
trying to
hitting
hit
it
an
silly,
elevator.
it's because you're trying to be exact and cut a space big enough for you and Peter to get.
Okay.
Also, you're in a
12?
burning elevator. 12 will
That's
still
fair.
get it. 12 will still get it.
Okay, cool. That's real good on damage. That's 19 physical damage.
So as you stab a hole and then you stab up again, you feel something cut, and you feel the elevator
Nice.
and begin to fall.
Yeah, no, I just want to like bear hug Peter and let the elevator go past us as we go through the hole and then boom, the wings out.
Roll me dex.
Okay.
Roll me dex and might. Dex and might.
Okay. I'm glad I just upped my might. 10, but I'm gonna use a fabula point for my bond with Peter.
You got it.
So because I have yep.
You're able to grab onto Peter as the elevator plummets the final 100 feet down below and slams into the bottom of the elevator shaft. And because technically there's no more hostiles immediately in combat with you, I'd say we're out of initiative at this present juncture.
Question: do we see, like, as we like
As you make it to the elevator shaft?
Yeah. As we like look down the elevator shaft, do we see the
Well, do you
sparks of
pry the
gold?
doors open?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say easy enough. Like with you and Rhea, you're able to move the doors. You would hear this kind of and you would see this. Are you guys flying back up, Val and Peter? You would see this shadow flying up towards you.
It's getting closer. Like we hear the boom of the elevator, and then we see a shadowy figure approaching us.
Yep.
Okay.
Back up.
And you would hear the music stop.
Yeah, just cut.
And
bet.
you would hear a bunch of commotion coming from behind you where you came in.
From where we came. Oh, because we took a different elevator to get up here, right?
Well, so you walked down a staircase, came through a door, and then he took you guys into a side room, and then you came out to go find the elevator the Warforged led you to.
Right.
And the Warforged turns to you and goes, our point of exit has been cut off. As you would turn and you would see a bunch of gold masked figures pouring into the bar from the front door. Very, if you've ever seen Kung Fu Hustle, very Kung Fu Hustle style, as like bodies pour into this place.
There's no back exit. I say to the Warforged.
This is supposed to be a secure building, one way in, one way out.
That's a fire hazard.
I mean, that's a fire. There's the fires down there.
At this point, can Val and Peter just come up?
Yeah.
Hey guys, so we just killed an elevator of people.
And then people are just cycling.
Yeah, people
Guys,
are pouring in
sorry.
behind you guys. There's like a long
Oh,
hallway
no.
behind you. And they're basically at the end of this hallway, people are beginning to pile in. You have the elevator shaft in front of you. You have a horde of gold masked people behind you.
How many gold masks people are in front of us?
Like behind you, piling in.
Mm-hmm.
You can't count them at the moment.
I can't count them.
Well, you count at least 30 in the space that you can see.
Do we the elevator goes down a lot.
Back down.
Cool.
Is there's like the thing, right?
There's a
we can
ladder.
grab-
There's a ladder.
Yo.
There are maintenance ladders inside elevator shafts.
As we're backing up, it's like Jeane is just like, our chained friend is down there, supposedly.
Down there right
there.
now.
I mean,
Down
like,
there.
He's hanging out down there.
Him, he's down there.
Down. That's what I was told, right? And it looks over to the Warforged.
Yes. And then you see the Warforged kind of like turns to the side. There's an intruder at the front door. And you would begin to see, like, off in the crowd, bodies flying. You would begin to see bodies just kind of like
Muscle ass explosions of people.
yeah, literally of bodies. As you would see a familiar humanoid figure fighting his way through the crowd. And you would hear, "Come on!"
I'm gonna do roulette. We're gonna do a roulette for me.
Okay.
We're gonna see if I can help. I'm gonna do 2d20. We'll roll that bad boy. Ooh, I think I can. Oh no, this is bad. That's not good. That's not a good amount of. What does dark do to these guys? I'm going to every enemy present on the scene.
Oh,
I'm dealing 30 dark damage.
oh.
Oh
So
my
you're
god.
just fanning, like just John Wick style, taking these dudes out
It's like
as you're running through the bar.
As he spins the revolver, it like starts to transform and configure into a different shape,
Mm-hmm.
and it turns basically into like a machine gun,
Fuck yeah.
and he just
Laying people out.
mhm.
Absolutely. Are the rest of you following behind Jeane as
Yeah,
he's
finding
fighting
a
his
path
way through the
to-
crowd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
mowing people down.
Yeah.
Just-
And you would see, like, on the other side, people are flying and stuff like that. As Atlas is just fighting his way through the crowd to make a path. And between the two of you, you're able to make a path for the group of you as people are jumping at you, diving at you, trying to get at you, I would say. But with Jeane's roulette, you're just blam, 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 taking them out.
It's like
Go
that
ahead.
scene from Predator where it's like that. He's Jesse Ventura's holding the Gatling gun. It's just,
Yep, just laying waste to all of these cult members in front of you, as you all meet up with Atlas in the middle and goes, "Come on!" and just kind of like grabs you by the shirt and begins to pull the rest of you out of the bar as it continues to descend into chaos. And you run into the middle of this street, and you see the street has been cleared. And there's a group of gold masked figures at one end of the street, a group of gold masked figures at the other, and you would see holding Perry in the middle of the street is Rin, just kind of like holding on to her as you all run up into the street.
We have to go.
yeah, we have to go.
Yeah.
We are outnumbered and outgunned.
Hey, Perry,
Yeah.
you hungry?
I mean, we got kebabs, so not necessarily.
We gotta go, Perry. We gotta go.
Oh,
We
yeah,
gotta get out of
okay.
here.
Yeah.
And you see Perry just kind of like steps away from the narrator and steps into kind of near the street and just twists, and you see her body change from the little girl into the massive green dragon, and you see the reaction even through their masks as all of the masked figures realize who and what Perry is, and begin to charge. Do you all get on Perry?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You all pile onto Perry. Perry beats her wings, like making a wind blast that throws a bunch of these guys back and away as Perry takes off into the sky.
As we're leaving, I want to send that same like luck spell that I use to like send like little missiles down. I want to kill as many of these motherfuckers as I can.
Oh, same.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna do the
Yeah.
same thing.
Because
I'm
they've seen
gonna-
Perry, and I want to mess up their days. So I'm gonna use all the MP I have left to try and
Fuck.
like get rid of. Like I'm just
Yeah.
like Val is gonna drain herself a lot to mess up their days.
I'm gonna take the rusty cactus juice bottle and shake it up and pop the top off and spray it down on them.
Absolutely. You see some of them turning into potted plants. Some of them start teleporting all over the place. All sorts of stuff begins to happen to those guys that as the rusty cactus juice rains down on them. And you all fire off, killing as many as you can. Rhea, what are you doing?
I was gonna say I would like to use either a Fabula point or all of my MP to. This is not like a spell necessarily, but like I want to like because we're in an alley, right? So it's like
Well, yeah, you're soaring
the-
up now in between, like up past the buildings. You were in kind of like
Yeah.
a thin city street.
I either want to use I'll use flare just to put a spell to it to try and like burn on either end of the alley as we're kind of raising up
Yeah.
the kind of like the last line of men that saw Perry the child, right? Like, because I just want to make sure no one gets out of here alive that saw Perry the child transform.
You'll
So
be
I
able to
wanna-
kill as many as you can, but
Yeah.
because of the sheer volume of cult
Sure.
members present, there may still be some that survive. I will say that, but you'll burn as many as you can.
And I'll also set the buildings on fire.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Perry uses their breath weapon, and you see this beam of light collide with one of the buildings. It collapses, falling down onto the street on some of those guys as she tears up into the sky. And as you guys are pulling away from Nevermore, you would see rising up out of the city after you, these slim black airships are rising up and out of the city to pursue. Where do I go? Perry says as she turns her head.
I don't know. Fuck. Oh man, where should we go?
I know, I'm pulling up a world map right now.
Yeah.
I think we gotta go down. We shouldn't go towards Hearth. Because that's where I'm assuming Valerian was hanging out. I don't want to.
I heard one of the nice people from the vault told me about this place called Drag End.
I love that. That's so adorable.
Let's go there.
Yeah, wherever you want.
And you see, like, she beats her wings, and I'm gonna roll to see how fast she can go. If she can outdo the airships pursuing. She rolled a 12. They rolled, and one rolled an 8. One rolled a 6. One rolled a 10, and one rolled a 7. So eventually, you will leave these airships in the dust.
Okay.
Um,
I will also, just to keep Perry from it being too much strain on Perry, I'll use Awaken and increase her dexterity die by 1.
Yeah. Then she tears off through the sky.
Correction. To do that, I have to use some of my life force again.
Okay. Another strand of white hair.
Oh my God.
And I will use my roulette, and I'll use health points or magic points to make sure that this happens. They can treat their dexterity and might die one size higher.
Okay.
Like I did the last time we were on.
Yeah, absolutely. So
so
you're
it's like
cruising.
a D20.
You're
maybe,
cruising.
yeah.
They turn into a jet engine. They're
Literally.
Of Valtrax up into
Yeah. So yeah, you guys tear through the sky through the rest of the day into the night. Are any of you resting? Yes, Peter.
No.
Oh, I thought you were putting your hand up.
No.
I think once we get far enough away from the Warforge, I mean the Warforge has been gone, but like once that connection is like lost, the gears and posture of Jeane kind of relax, and he kind of collapses, sort of. Not enough to like fall off the side, but like he like starts breathing, not anatomically, but like ragged and tired. And I'm gonna impose it on my goddamn self. The ticking gets a little louder.
Yep, absolutely. And Peter, as night draws near, as you guys fly for a good amount of time, you would feel this, like someone's reaching out to you.
Oh. Does the presence feel familiar?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, I'll reach out back.
Mother, where did you go?
Yeah, that's what I thought. So you're doing okay?
Yes. I have made more family.
Oh. Okay.
You are heading north. I can feel it. Do you wish me to follow?
No, actually, if you could stay right where you are, that'd be great. Just keep doing what you were doing before.
As you wish, Mother.
Uh-huh.
And you begin to feel these ping pricks of like another 5.
Fuck. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, can I reach back out again?
Yeah.
Could I know your name really quick?
I have no name. Do you wish to impart a name upon me, Mother?
I'll just call you Bear.
I shall wear this name with honor.
And this is, I guess, like above table, but I feel like he's dedicated, right?
He is a thrall of yours now.
He's not going to do anything I ask, though.
He will do everything you ask.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Okay. As night descends on the back of the dragon, what are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna talk to Rehya. I have kids now.
Cool gay aunt.
No. Rehya, could I chat really quick?
Rhea has just been sitting on the back of Perry, kind of away from everybody, and has just been looking at watching the buildings in the city burn, and has not really like left that trajectory. Yeah. What's up?
Back when Val and I were in the elevator, she asked me to fight someone in there as like a, I don't know if it was like for intimidation or for like to help win. But I did, sort of in a panic. They're still alive. And they're in there.
How many?
There's the one they're not talking to, but there's 6. And I guess I'd want to talk to everybody else about this. But, and I guess I have to talk to Alec about this. I could tell them how to bind, and they could cast it.
And he's down there.
Yeah.
And they're all there. You could tell him to just turn a bunch of people and then they could all bind him.
Yeah, but then we turned a bunch of people and they bound. I think he's gonna keep biting. I didn't ask him to do the other 5.
What if
That wasn't on
Just
me.
to clarify, you told them to keep doing what you're doing.
That is what you said. That is exactly what you said.
Oh.
Do you want to call him back?
Yeah, I'm calling him back.
Yes, mother.
That's a it's gonna make me laugh every time. I'm sorry. When I said keep
And you
doing
hear
what
it,
you're
yes, mother,
doing.
yes, mother, yes, mother, yes, mother, yes, mother.
Oh my god, I'm so scared. Peter's 19. I can't be a mom. Okay. When I said keep doing what you're doing,
Yes.
I kind of meant stay with the will.
We have since left.
To where?
We are hunting through the city streets.
Oh fuck. I kind of wanted this to be on the DL that I'm your mother.
There shall be no witnesses.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, but you're still in the will?
I'm sorry?
It would the
You can get a feeling that unlike you, they succumbed to the infection.
Their cognition.
They did not maintain their sense of self.
Okay.
And they are bestial at this point. Like
Don't tell him to
think
Oh my god.
because I love the flavor of it, each of them, because they were like the animalistic, think
Yeah,
like
it's cool.
venom forms of those animals.
Yeah, it's super cool. Fuck. Okay.
We shall grow our numbers for you.
Tell him to like go sit on a rock and look at the ocean and don't like move or talk to anyone or eat or sleep.
Hey.
You shall have a grand army at your disposal, mother.
I actually want a smaller army right now.
Elite army, understood. We will look for strong targets.
A small army, and if you guys could like stay there.
He
Yeah.
wishes to stay and hunt in Nevermore.
Yeah. But like I said, keep it really quiet.
As you wish, no witnesses.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna hang up. Rhea,
Yeah.
it's not good.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
them.
Sure. They're also all calling me mother, which that's a different.
You can tell them to call you something different. I'm sure they'll call you something different.
I don't know if that would help.
Sure.
I don't know what to, because he'll know if I tell them to not. He's already mad at me. The Drum King kind of wants me to bite, and I haven't been biting. So if I bit somebody and they tell him, hey, I actually told them to stop biting, he's gonna really get the vibe that I don't want to do this.
Yeah. You know, something I've really been struggling with, Peter, is why do we care what happens here?
Well, because I don't want people to get hurt, especially because we showed up. And it feels bad for us to hurt people in a world we didn't come from.
Does it feel bad when you hurt people?
It depends. When I hurt them with the worms, it feels really good. But when I hurt them without the worms, I'm not a fan. I get that I have to do it sometimes, or else I'll die. But you know, I don't want to be doing. I mean, I don't want to be doing really any of this. But I don't think that ignoring that feeling is going to do anything. Like, I think that we should care about what we're doing. If not for other people, then for us.
Sure.
Yeah, how are you? What do you think?
I hurt people back home, and I hurt people here, and I put my friends in dangerous situations back home, and I do that here, and I don't know what my point is. I told Jeane one time, I was like, I don't give a fuck about myself. And he's like, you should give a fuck about yourself. And I'm like, I'm still trying to understand that, I guess. I don't know. My point is, if Nevermore is taken over by Drown, it won't matter in 2 weeks anyway, because the world will end. And if it's like resource management, right? Where shall we put our energy? Am I making any sense?
You're saying that we should just try to go home. Say fuck it.
No.
And just put all of our time and work into getting back?
No, I'm saying we put all of our time and energy into binding Valerian so the world doesn't end, and then we deal with all of the, you know what I mean? Because
deal with all the Drown.
Yeah, but by then there'll be so many.
Yeah, I think you do care. I think you care a lot, and I think that maybe you get in your own head about the decisions you make. Like, would it be easier if everything was just decided for you? But then I'd be mad that people were telling me what to do.
Yeah, go for it.
I was just gonna say, I think that our priority should be stopping the end of the world, and then maybe we can bind your guy too, and then the Browning apocalypse won't happen. I'm just spitballing here. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if we can bind him because he's not really here.
Oh, he's like a fragment, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure how well that would work, but
Yeah.
but you're doing okay.
Yeah.
That was a really long pause, like a really long. And I get that we all feel like shit and nothing's good,
Yeah.
but that was a little bit more hesitation than I expected.
I am. I think I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, and I will be, when Jeane thinks of a really smart plan, I'll do it, and like if you guys need help in battle, I'll like do it. And I just am not sure I should be doing any of the talking or thinking anymore. So I think I'm gonna turn that off. And
I don't want you to do that.
I that was my fault.
Okay,
Oh.
and I I infected a bunch of people.
But that wasn't your fault.
And it's not Val's fault either. We're doing the best with the
Yeah.
information that's in front of us.
Yeah.
Is it my fault that I drank that potion that Nikolai gave me? Yeah, I thought he was just giving me a potion.
Being a silly guy.
Being helpful.
Yeah.
I'm
doing okay. I'm here to help, and if I think of something good to stop the Nevermore issue, I'll let you know.
Please do. I want you to keep thinking about it. Your input is valuable to me. I promise. That's why I've come to you to tell you that there's at least
6,
probably more. Now.
What if you don't tell them to not eat at all, but like eat once a week?
Oh,
and then in the next 2 weeks, we'll only have 2 more to deal with, and that's only 8.
Well, no, that'll be 32.
I meant like maybe one, like, and they can share it.
I'm gonna be real. That's not how it works.
No, that's so fair. So fair.
But I can tell them that it's a mind game sort of thing.
Yeah, they have to prove themselves to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could work.
That's an idea. It's just an idea.
Yeah, I'm thinning out the weak ones or something.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I don't. That might do it.
That's good.
That's not bad.
That's good.
Then we only have to kill 32 animals,
which I think we could do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
32 is fine.
That's a small number.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
Yep, we'll think about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You get a lot of sleep, okay?
You get a lot of sleep.
I will.
Okay, good talk.
And while you two are having that conversation, Val and Jeane, what are the two of you doing? Jeane, are you just collapsed after all of the...
I think Jeane's like kind of like he's trying to get his bearings back from what just happened. He doesn't really understand what happened. He knows he lost himself there for a moment, and like his eyes really hurt. Might be like a little blood trickling down the corneas, just from how intense it was. And he's, I'm sorry, I'm going to say this. I apologize. When you realize that you're breathing, and then you have to start manually breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone of you two who's doing that right now. Like he's doing nice pregnant breaths. But he's right now he's breathing like he doesn't understand what oxygen is, and the ticking is getting louder, and there are more numbers racing through his mind. Just a bunch of autonomous shit is going through his mind right now, and he's trying to shake it all out. If Val wants to approach him, that's up to Val, but that's what he's doing right now.
Val is looking real rough. Looking real rough. Just like gaunt and exhausted. And crawls over because we are also still flying on wobbly-ish legs, and is gonna sit back to back with Jeane and kind of like lean her head kind of like on his shoulder and breathe deeply so that he has someone to regulate his breaths with, and he doesn't have to think about it. He just has to match her steady breathing.
I think after a moment, he realizes that, and he forces himself to get relaxed, as ironic as that is, and does the same action, mimics what they did for him, for her, and just takes up the first like steady. Well, that went like shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
There's a lot of information that's racing through my mind right now, so thanks for doing what you did.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
I knew they couldn't kill you in that elevator.
No way. Although then they all started transforming. Because of course they all had spark on them, so it's just... So, I was like, oh, well, if I drop the elevator like 100 feet, they're not going to survive that, so...
Gravity in enclosed spaces tend to not go really well for those inside them, so...
No, it was also on fire, so honestly, like... No one came out of that alive.
That's like a triple whammy, yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of the plan, that was the backup plan.
Well, they kind of dropped into the layer of the one we're trying to stop. So
he's down there, or is that where they're like doing the rituals to unbind him?
GM, what was the second one?
That is where, like, the Warforged had said that's where they're unbinding him.
Yeah, that's the unbinding spot.
Okay, well, hopefully we messed up their plans enough that they're delayed, at least. I mean, the elevator's busted, so
yeah.
Maybe it caught on fire and it all burned down, and it's not our problem anymore.
I wish it was that easy, but the chances of that statistically.
Yeah, I know. She kind of nudges his head. Well, you can't do anything about it now, so.
We can't. What should we do now? What can we do now?
For now, just go to sleep. One foot in front of the other right now. One step at a time.
You're right. You're very, very right.
You know who taught me that? You. I think you told me just one step at a time because the information is going to change by the time you're taking the next step anyway.
That does sound like me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to believe me. I really do.
Yeah, well. For now, we're moving. We're going somewhere safe. Might as well rest so we can do something when we get there.
Before you tell me not to think anymore, I just had a thought. So Valerian's gonna go down to the city of Nevermore. And he might find out that what happened, and he might investigate. So he might find the seal, or the ceremony rather, of unchaining, unbinding. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing to give that man more magic. Especially not this kind.
I wonder what he'll do. Will he strengthen the seal and try and keep the patron locked away, or will he want to face down with his son sooner?
He'll want answers to his questions.
Yeah.
If I know a man of science, that's what he'll do. And he'll find some way to prolong the questioning. Probably make it torture. Though statistically,
Maybe.
torture doesn't work.
He's too impatient for torture. It takes time to do it well.
You see, I speak theoretically. I fear you speak from experience.
Luckily, that one's not firsthand.
I'm gonna have to learn a lot more about past you. I think that might help our friendship a bunch. Because I'm just a nerd who liked Legos as a kid growing up. You lived a whole Scorsese film, seems like.
Yeah. Well, I would have rather been playing with Legos.
Thanks. Wow.
Yeah. Now get some sleep, best friend.
You too, bestie. Go smooch your
At
boyfriend.
least try.
Go smooch your
At
boyfriend.
least try.
Go love your boy. Go love your man. I'll be okay.
Val like takes a second and is like, fine. And goes over and snuggles up next to Rin and falls asleep instantly. She's dead on her feet.
Everybody going to sleep?
As long as the metronome lets me sleep.
Yeah. It almost lulls you to sleep.
I hate that. Hate that.
Betty, did you have something?
Yeah, not without a watch, we're not going to sleep. This is a TTRPG. I'll go to Atlas.
Oh yeah.
I'll take first watch if you take second.
Looks at the dragon thousands of feet beneath you. You think we need one?
What?
Perry's
They
awake.
were following us with ships.
Right, but we can't see him no more. We should get some rest. Perry, I'm sure Perry will wake us up if we hear anything. Isn't that right, Perry? Yep.
Thanks, Perry.
Oh yeah. No problem. God, that's her dragon voice. But I mean, if it makes you feel better, I could sit up and watch.
Oh, you rest. I'll be up for a while, but I think you're right. Okay.
Are you sure?
Well, are you sure you're the one who talked me out of it?
I'm saying, are you sure that you want to stay up? You should get some rest. Y'all had a bit of a hectic day, it seems.
Yeah. I don't mean it'll just like take me a while to fall asleep is what I mean by that. But you're right. Perry's got this. Never mind. Good night. I'll go over.
So he just kind of like looks after you for a bit. All right. And then leans up against one of the spines. And in your own time, you all fall asleep unless there's anything else. Yes, Peter.
Make my quick call to my kids. I want to let them know, feed once a week. It's a power thing. Unless they say no, in which case I'll roleplay it.
So you try to tell them to feed once a week for what?
I want to let them know they're feeding once a week to weed out the weak ones. If you can't take that kind of pressure, you don't deserve to be a part of this. You don't deserve to be alive.
Yeah.
Are they cool with that or no?
You'd feel there's about 30 pings, and they all give you an affirmative.
Okay. Also, I'm sending. Can I send like a mental picture?
Sure.
These people off limits, and it's Valerian and Monroe and everyone else in their dumb little crew. Off limits. You're not allowed to eat them.
Mm-hmm. You hear one voice come through that's like has more sentence structure, and you hear, "Yes, my queen."
Sorry.
And you can feel the psychic signal from this one is stronger than the other ones.
Well, okay. Well, now you got me. Now I gotta. Who can I? If I message,
You can access
that
their brain.
one.
You can just access them.
Oh yeah, I'm in. Hacker voice, I'm in.
So you kind of push into this being's mind who readily allows you in. And you see this was some sort, he was a sellsword of some sort. His name is Draven. He was a sellsword of some sort, like a mercenary, quite a formidable one as well. And you see like he was attacked, and you see he didn't turn bestial like the rest. You see his skin now has a bit of a tinge of blue and green to it.
Oh.
So you have 29 bestial drowned and 1 full-fledged drowned under your control.
All right, I'm gonna message Draven. Draven, I want to make sure you keep the rest of them under control.
Of course, my queen.
Thank you. Okay. Then now I'm ready to go to bed.
Rest well.
Thank you.
As you go to bed, you all fall asleep, and eventually you hear Perry go, like in the morning, you hear, "Guys, we're here." And as you open your eyes, I think there's probably a run of panic through all of you, as there is 4 large dragons standing over Perry. And you see they're all kind of like, you see a red dragon, you see a blue dragon, a green dragon, you see a white dragon, and they're all kind of standing over all of you. And goes, "I brought friends, if that's okay." And you see all of the dragons slowly change into humanoid forms. And the one that was the red dragon is a woman with dark skin and like long red hair, in very, very fine like gold and silver jewelry, and like a very, very nice like gown, like evening gown on. She steps forward and she goes, "Of course, Perry." And you see there is a bunch of people that all kind of come out of this town, and welcome to Drag End, a city occupied by dragons. And as the camera pulls back and away from you all getting off of Perry, it pans back to Nevermore. as we see a contingent of gold armored figures marching down the street, led by a elf with blonde hair, led by Valerian, as they make their way into Knife's Edge. And that is where we're going to stop for tonight. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you so much for watching episode 20 of Echoes of Legacy. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. Thank you so much for watching. I've been AlecTheBard, your game master. I'm going to throw it off to my lovely players here to say goodbye. Christian, why don't you go first?
Oh, Lord. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Hey, my name is Christian, a.k.a. AFluffyGoomba, all over the internets. I'm a teacher, RPG performer, educator, and event coordinator here in the space. I am also up for a credit award for best, I can't remember what the company is, but World of Darkness player. So vote for me. Fuck being humble. Vote for me. I work my ass off to tell a good story, and I want to be fucking rewarded for it. Vote for me. That's it. Steph.
I'm Steph. You can find me anywhere you get your social medias at Equinoxdice, and I am also up for a crit award. Best Dice Maker.
Oh my God.
I'm not sure if voting will still be open when this airs, but if it is, you can go vote for me. Betty, go for it.
Hello, my name is Betty. I am BettyTheBeholder on TikTok and Instagram. And thanks, guys. Sorry. Haley.
Hi, I'm Haley, new mother of 29. I go by HailieRosie on everything. I got a lot to think about, if I'm going to be honest. This post-session chat's going to be... it's going to be a lot.
Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you all next time. Bye, everybody!